Every time I hear the crack of the bat.
Well,
even if I'm behind the fence.
the one that gets me is, especially here because you're so close.
Yeah, right. If a foul ball, I bet you that's got to be wicked.
Well, at least I've got, because my biggest fear is when I don't have this and a ball would come down and I'm not paying attention.
And crash. There goes
a
keyboard.
Close to $4,000 laptop.
Jeez. Is that what those are now?
In order to run this, yeah.
Wow.
So, have fun.
Yeah, you too.
Left one. Come left one, Cooper, left one. Come four. Left one. Come four. Left one. Come four. Come four. Come four. Left. Come four. Come four.
No, I know.
Dad, pick it up with your hand, never your glove. Hey, get your timing right.
I see nothing.
Don't stand
Very
there on the
disappointed.
base.
The other thing I just realized we can do, switch sides based on and the batter is.
Oh, true. True that. I like that idea.
We might just have to do that for everything.
I like that idea. Well, this is a pretty ideal setup.
Yeah.
Because where these fences are tilted out like that, that really provides that ability. I mean, not that our cameras don't swivel on these clamps, but this is a pretty nice setup.
Yeah.
We're not going down and then up. Everything is down to the ball. Get down, then come up to the ball. Right now, you should be down. Stay down there now. Down. Stay down.
That's what I did.
There you go. Come on, make a good throw. Focus now. Refocus. You're not focused. You're pissed off. Start over.
Yes, coach, I am pissed off.
Come on, baby.
So for this,
Good throw. Nice. Get to it, Trent. Get back to your spot.
I'm just thinking.
Get it. Come get it. Come get it.
So
Whatever you want to do.
I think if you guys were
Right now, reset.
By that point, I can stand it.
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get you on camera. Probably.
Well, here, let me see the views. Go to one. Yeah, I'll stay wherever that bucket is.
Yeah, that works. I suppose they'll probably be done.
Field it.
We're going fairly. We're already live, so whatever audience we got.
Wait longer.
Okay.
Well, I don't know the
And
color.
then everybody will be safe.
Attaboy, thank you.
One more time.
Try and make sure you don't get your ankle stepped down on that play.
So they're headed to the bar right now. They'll start watching when they get there. There we go. There's a section up on top where the damn flat tire.
Made that tough for him. Right at his chest. One.
Ball's dead. Pick it up with your hand.
Baby. There you go. There, Trent.
Home that one.
Come on, do or die. Keep coming. Trent. Four.
Loyal play against that first game that you did live? Over
Gilman.
there? Gilman.
Yeah, 'cause we did Gilman on a Friday, we did Columbus on a Tuesday. And we had two others keyed up, but rain delays kept getting.
Mm-hmm.
I've got more XLR cables for us over here.
No, I'm okay.
Oh, you're okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh. That first week we're done with sports.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going and seeing friendly sports medicine. So that'll probably be couple weeks that I'm just on top of things.
In season, that's what Miller Lite does for me. It's my sports medicine.
Well, it's been lots and lots and lots of.
I'll tell you, that looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice look. And, pine trees in the back. I mean, everything. It's just a.
Well, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. We make it look good though, 'cause some of the other imperfections aren't on the screen. So. But it does. It looks really nice. Yeah.
Do I think we should send that stuff?
What's that?
The intersections all along that outfit. Let's say Greenwood, Indians,
Quiet to the heck.
logos and everything.
Pictures of the kids.
Pictures of the kids in the outfield.
School would pay for that. So they got their game is 2 Tuesdays from now, May 28th. They pay a visit to the school on Monday. I don't know if we can print them that fast though.
Yeah, we should be able to. Banners aren't that bad.
Lindsay's freaking me out.
Why?
Just, people not, on layoffs and other work not getting done,
There's some issues right now.
I guess. Alright,
Well, what I was thinking more is like what Wisconsin, kind of something similar to what Wisconsin Rapids has in their softball.
Oh yeah, just all the way around.
But if we do it in sections, you could do 2 players on a section like in center field of the seniors, and then just swap those sections out.
I mean, they should have two home playoff games,
Sure. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Install would be the hard part. You want to install it on the back side of the chain link.
right. Well, so 75% of it should be just a general Greenwood Indians.
Yeah, but you'd print it in sections
Right.
so that it would come like all the way across. So you'd have like Greenwood, huge letters all along like right field, left field, Indians across right field with all the seniors in the middle.
See what I can get done there.
Yeah. Here, I can design it quick while I'm sitting here doing nothing. Or wait, it's 4:43 already.
Just give me a rough.
Yeah.
Bluff, bluff, good.
Bob.
Heads up, four. Go hard. Right there. Four. Hey, you got to read it earlier. Let's go. Right. Good. Four. Right.
Alright, so I'll be on the field.
Four. Let it go. Nice job. Perfect. Nice job. Wait, listen. 2 or 3. One more time. Bluff. Bluff. 4. Hey, baby. Right there. Got him so far. Hey, kid. Right. Grind him out. 4. Got it. Use that ball pin. Yeah, right. 4. Let it go. What's up back here? There you go, Jackson. I don't like, kid. Heads up, hey. Go down a little ways. Here we go. 1. Nice try there, 1. Long pitch so long, 2, 3.
Wyatt, step and throw. Get that ball there, Buck. Let's go.
Huh? Where's Ruben?
I'll work it in there, 1. Here goes there. 3. Cover it up. Hey, good footwork. Take your time. Give him a strike. Don't give out. Cover it up. 1. I got it. 4. Going 3. One in cover, kind of like all year, Clover. Come on, kid.
There's a lot of bullshit now.
4. 2 going. How many balls did you throw to center field all your years so far? 1 to right field, 1 to center field. Right? My bad. 4. Here you go, Deegan. Making you work, kid. Good glove. Going 2. Heads up. Yeah. Sit 1. All the way around now. Flip it. Gotta have 1 to get 2. Let's go. Throw it. Hey, let's 90 foot. That shouldn't have this going to it. Again.
Wendy, tell me uncle's name again. Riddy. Well, tomorrow or some other time, you know, they're still here. Stephen, let's go in about 30 seconds. You guys are wrapping up out here. Is that okay? Coach, here on my right. Good. I'll go over there. Now here. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our broadcast today. We have Cloverbelt East baseball for you today. The visiting Loyal Greyhounds taking on the home Greenwood Indians. Jason here with the Gillespie Sports Show alongside Stephen Ockenett. This is the B&H Auto pregame show. B&H located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. B&H is a short drive from anywhere for selection on the lot. Hundreds of new and used vehicles. Also hundreds of new and used vehicles for you to browse online at bhautos.com. Again, this is the B&H Auto pregame show. We are here live in Greenwood today as we get set for Cloverbelt East baseball. It's the rivalry. Greenwood, Loyal, no love lost here between these two teams. Now, hopefully, and from what I've seen, it's always on the road. It's a rivalry. We had some fun earlier this year. Greenwood, Loyal softball going on. We've got some good things going on. Steven, we're good?
How's the audio?
Steven, hang on. Come on out, Coach. Steven, the power wasn't on for some reason. It's probably working now. The power was not on. You got volume now? Okay, all right. We will talk to Coach Hinker. Coach, thanks for joining us here in the V&H Auto pregame show. Back on April 26th, it was Greenwood Loyal at Loyal, and I believe that was a 13-3 game. Just talk about that game, what happened well there, and what has to happen today to repeat of that here at home in Greenwood.
They were a little short on pitching that game, and they got their number one out there, so this is going to be a completely different game. We got our best pitcher, too, so I think it's going to be a really good game, and it's going to decide on defense and, little hits.
Let's talk about playoff seeding here just a little bit. You're the 1 seed. That means you get a bye. How important was that, and was that one of your goals starting out this year?
The goal isn't always to get the bye. Then you got to struggle to try to find a game then. So, and I didn't, so we're off for a week. Good, bad, don't have that answer. But, I mean, we are where we want to be, and that's playing here. So that's why we want the 1 seed.
And then the answer to my next question is probably self-evident then, but, with the seeds being determined, win or loss doesn't matter here, but I'm sure for you and the team, a win matters here a lot. Your cross-county rival, Loyal here, right? And we always talk about Greenwood Loyal. I think it's a great rivalry. I think it's great for the sport, and people should be proud to talk about it. But a win here, it doesn't affect your seed, but how important is the win today?
Well, you always want to win. I mean, you lose, kids are down. So, no, the game really means nothing. The conference is already decided. Seeds are decided. So, it's just on the record. But, you don't ever want to go in the playoffs with losing, because then the kids have that in their mind. So, you always want to win.
And then pride for the rest of the summer, right? The kids here get to say we beat you twice this year.
Yeah.
Coach, good luck today. We appreciate you stopping by. All right, guys, the V&H Auto pregame show. V&H located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H is a short drive from anywhere. Hundreds of new and used vehicles on the lot for you to peruse after today's game, or Get your wife's laptop or get your buddy's phone or something else and go online while you're watching the game to vhautos.com. Check out, again, hundreds of new and used vehicles. We've got Cloverbelt baseball coming up. The visiting Loyal Greyhounds, home Greenwood Indians, the rivalry, and we have it for you next. We'll be right back.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
Are you looking for a new career? Grassland Dairy is hiring. We have positions for line techs, forklift operators, administrative openings, and more. Grassland Dairy is a great place to work with great benefits like 100% employer-paid health, dental, and vision for employees and their families, a generous 401k program, and so much more. Grassland Dairy offers it all. If you are interested in working at Grassland Dairy, you can apply online at grasslanddairy.com, or you can email careers@grassland.com, or you can go to indeed.com to check any openings. Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
All right, back here in Greenwood, Wisconsin, Cloverbelt East baseball is just about upon us as we take a look at our coaches. Coach Hinker, Greenwood, Coach Brock Loyal getting together with Rich Hole behind the mound. Mike Klein will be on the bases today, going through ground rules today. And it looks like all ground rules have been approved and agreed upon. And that means we are now just about set for Cloverbelt East baseball action here today. And we're looking forward to a good one. We think we got a good one in store for you. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Marshfield Country Club. Marshfield Country Club is open now. Tee times available right now. Get a hold of Marshfield Country Club. Look them up on Facebook. Give my friend Jesse out there a call and the rest of the gang at Marshfield Country Club. Get your tee times set up now. Make plans for Memorial Day. Tee times fill up before you know it. So get all that squared away. Marshfield Country Club, today's starting lineup sponsor, starting with the visiting Loyal Greyhounds. In center field, Trevin Wilkie. Pitching for the Hounds, Maverick Rail. Batting third, Ethan Weinfurter. At first base, Sayer Raku. At shortstop and batting fifth, Wyatt Dietschy. Second base is number 11, Cole Bogdanovich. At third base, the hot corner man today by Jackson Dietschy. Dietschy bats seventh. Ryan Dix is in left field, and rounding out the Hounds order, Matthew Szymanski catching, again Maverick Rail batting second and pitching for the Hounds today. As we see the home Greenwood Indians go on the field, we will go through the Greenwood batting order. Jagger Johnson pitching on the mound today and batting first. Tragan Bogdanovich at shortstop. The hot corner for the Indians, Cooper Bredlow. Batting cleanup and in left field, Jonah Hinker. Xander Hinker at second base. In center field, Trayton Thomas. Trenton Claben batting in first. Batting seventh, playing first. In right field, Weston Schmitz. And rounding out the Indians' batting order is number 14 in the 9-hole, Cole Zimbauer. Again, today's starting lineups brought to you by Marshfield Country Club. Marshfield Country Club, tee times available now. Perfect weather for golfing as golf season in full throat right now. Get your tee times for Memorial Day. And the whole weekend, those will fill up fast, so get a hold of Marshfield Country Club. You can give them a call or find them on Facebook. Marshfield Country Club ready for you to play golf right now. And again, we are just about ready for baseball. Just a couple of moments away here.
There we go.
See our home plate umpire, Rich Hole, getting stretched up and ready to go. Got to be loose and ready behind the plate there. No doubt about that. See Coach Bruck coming out of the Greenwood dugout. He's going to head down to the third base coach's box. Throw down here, and again, we will be set. These two teams last met back on April 26th. It was a 13-3 Greenwood win at Loyal. Greyhounds looking to get back at the Indians here at home. Indians looking for the season sweep. Get into playoff talk here a little bit during the broadcast. Greenwood Indians are the #1 seed. They're in the same section as the Hounds. Hounds are seeded second, so they would meet late into the bracket. First pitch comes in low for a ball. Johnson ready with the pitch, and the first strike of the game. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trevin Wilkie. Here's the 1-1. That is sent over towards first. Diving stop by Claben. Over to Johnson covering the bag and threw over him. Throw coming down to second. We'll have a play down at second as a head first slide by Wilkie. Takes advantage of the throwing error by Johnson. And the Hounds have a runner in scoring position.
Hey, Trent, center right, you got cut.
Brings up Mav Rail. Nice job. Nice job by Zimbauer to get back to the backstop and pick that. They almost had a shot at Wilkie, headed down to second. But Wilkie with speed got down to second on the throwing error. So again, nobody out here, top of the first. Off-speed pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Johnson gets the sign from Zimbauer. That is lifted up and out of play. Way back and out of play, almost to the water tower here in Greenwood. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Johnson checks on Wilkie, fires home. Off-speed pitch, attacked by Rail. That's going to get down. Brock sending Wilkie from around third, and no, held him up. Throw back down to third, no. And on the throw, it'll be Rail moving down to second base. Bring up Ethan Weinfertner. Swing and a miss by Weinfertner. Here's the 0-1. That one fouled up and out of play. Last time we saw the Hounds live, Weinfertner had a big game. Couple RBIs and a win against Columbus Catholic. And the 0-2 grounded to Hinker at second, bobbled there, and Weinfertner will reach on the error. It's an RBI for Ethan Weinfertner. Rail down to third. And it's an E4 on Hinker. Weinfertner aboard. Still nobody out here in the top of the first. Outside corner for a strike.
First and third, no overdoing. Come on here, one. One there, kick. Go on.
Bottom of the zone for a strike. The throw down to second. And Rail easily home on the throw. And it's 2-0 Loyal.
I get you caught it.
0-2.
He was running.
So no balls, 2 strikes to Rakyu. Rakyu bounces that one down the line at first. Fair ball taken by Klaben. And the first out of the inning recorded. Weinfurter down to third on the out.
Hey, Joe, we got 2. Hey, Coop.
So 1 out brings up the shortstop, Wayadichi. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors here in the top of the first. 2 Indian errors. Swing and a miss for strike 1. It's the start the Hounds were looking for here today. That one low ball that gets away from Zimbauer, but only a couple feet behind him, picks it back up. Weinfurter stays put at third. Foul, and a balk is called by the umpire in the field. Johnson's going to find out exactly what he did wrong there, but a balk is called, and that sends Weinfurter in to score from third. So bases cleared, 3 runs across here on the top of the first. Dichi looks at the 1-1 from Johnson, swing and a miss. Strike 3 called, his first strikeout for Jagger Johnson. Second out of the inning. Second baseman Cole Bogdanovich now in for the Hounds. And thanks everybody for tuning in today. Free live high school sports made available yet again for you. Johnson gets the sign from Zimbauer, the 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, so back-to-back strikeouts for Johnson. Gets the Indians out of the inning, but 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 Indian errors. It's 3-0. Greenwood coming up next.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Due up for the Indians, Johnson, Bogdanovich, Bredlow, as they will go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the first. Again, the Hounds pushed across 3, made easier by 2 Indianaires. A couple hits in the inning for the Hounds. All combined, 3 runs put in. Again, thanks for watching live high school sports. So we provide you live sports all year round. And we do it thanks to our sponsors. Sponsors like Stratford Plumbing and Heating. Got a few choices to make the next time you need something in the plumbing and heating industry, or if something's going to break. It just will. If you're a homeowner or live in a house, a dwelling of any kind, something's going to give. And so you'll have a choice there. And when you choose Stratford Plumbing and Heating, you also choose to keep live sports all year round free to you. So the math is easy. You're going to spend the money anyway. We just ask you to spend it with our sponsors, and we keep things going here for you. And Mavrail on the mound for the Hounds. And first pitch comes in at the knees for a strike. When chopped to short, picked there by Dici. The throw across goes under the glove of Raku. E6 will be the ruling there, and the Indians get leadoff hitter aboard. Shortstop, Tragan Bogdanovich. Tragan, just a couple weeks ago, our highlight house player of the game as the Indians took down the Spencer Rockets. Off-speed pitch and swung through by Bogdanovich. Highlights of this game made available later tonight. You'll see those on Zaleski Sports Neilsville. That's our Facebook highlight channel. Throw back over. Johnson back in time. A couple highlights out and about from last night. Allman Bancroft Pacelli softball. 2 number 1 seeds battling it out down there. Number 1 seeds in the postseason as Bogdanovich swings at the off-speed pitch, swings through it. And the Eagles took down the Cardinals for the first time in a number of years. 4-2 game. Highlights of that on Facebook as Zaleski Sports Stevens Point. Throw back over. Johnson back easily. Highlights on Zaleski Sports and Zaleski Sports Wausau, Wisconsin Valley Conference Girls Soccer, DC Everest and Spash. Check those out. And tomorrow we'll have more girls soccer highlights made available for you on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. That'll be Marshfield Tiger highlights from a match they played last night. That one bounced and rolls foul down the third base line. Basically, if you want them, we got them. That's how the program works. One ball, 2 strikes. Rail with it. And strike 3 swinging. Bogdanovich goes down on the third strike. First strikeout of the game for Mavrail. Third baseman Cooper Bredlow in for the Indians. 1 out. Jagger Johnson still on first, reached by an error. First batter of the inning. Throw back, and the throw goes under the glove of Raku. And down to second now is Johnson, runner in scoring position for the Indians. So 2 errors on the top of the Indians for Greenwood, 2 errors now in the bottom for the Hounds. 1 seed, 2 seed in the same section, not playing as efficient as you'd like to have a 1 and a 2 seed player right now. 2 balls, no strikes now to Bredlow. Strike on the outside half. Pretty good crowd down here. A lot of lawn chairs sitting out. Still plenty of time to get over to Greenwood to watch this one as we're only in the bottom of the first. Come on down and join us. That one is going to get down in right field. Johnson being waved around by Coach Hinker, and the ball was bobbled in right field by Weinfertner. And it's an RBI single for Cooper Bredlow. Left fielder Jonah Hinker. As the Indians score here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch up high. Strike on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes now. Rail ready. Here's the 0-2. That one hit and slicing down in right field, and it gets down. Gets past the diving Weinfertner. Easily in to score is Bredlow. Stopping at second with an RBI double is Jonah Hinker. Good effort out there by Weinfertner, trying to get that ball down in front of him, maybe get a throw home, but not able to come up with it. Xander Hinker now as the Indians trim the deficit to 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Curveball in for a strike. Outside missed for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstairs for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, beautiful day out here in Greenwood today. Again, plenty of time still to get down here to the ballpark and check out the festivities for yourself. That one low for a ball. Nice job there by Szymanski blocking that one. 64 degrees here. Rail ready with the 3-1. Up high for ball 4, lost him, so nice job there by Hinker, staying patient at the plate. Runners now first and second, 1 out for Trayton Thomas. Left-handed batting Thomas steps in now. Rail ready and delivers. Off-speed pitch outside for a ball. Rail ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung through and missed for strike 1. Again, Indians 3 errors in the top of the inning. Hounds 2 errors here in the bottom of the inning. A wild start to this one here. What else would you expect in the rivalry? Bunt shown and bunted foul by Thomas. Runners were on the move there as Coach Hinker tried to get some action. Thomas couldn't get the bunt in play. Swung on and missed for strike 3, second strikeout of the inning for Mav Rail, and second out of the inning for the Hounds. Trayton Clabin now in. Clabin looking to get a hit here, try to even things up here in the first inning. That one spiked down off of the chest protector of our umpire, home plate umpire Rich Hole. Both runners move one station ahead. Now the Indians' chance for a couple here if Clabin get a hold of one.
Hey, play that one in, Bill. Let's go 1-2.
Swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Clabin. Rail checks on Hinker at second, fires home. That one swung on and missed. Another nice job there by Szymanski to block that one down. Swung on and missed for strike 3, so Mav Rail strikes out the side. But up for the Indians, get 2 hits and 2 runs. We are 1 complete. Loyal 3, Greenwood 2. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. All right, to get back here in Greenwood, thanks again to our game sponsor today, Marshfield Country Club. Tee times available now for this weekend, the week, and Memorial Day weekend coming up. And you'll want to give them a call right now to get those squared away as tee times fill up fast for the first official holiday weekend of the year. Again, give Marshfield Country Club a call or see them on Facebook. Get your tee time set up right now. Dietschy, Dix, and Szymanski go 7-8-9 for the Hounds. And a couple of quick strikes to Dietschy. Jagger Johnson quickly up 0-2. That one fouled out of play. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Jagger Johnson starts this one with a strikeout. And essentially the tune-up game here for the playoffs, but the team's going to have to wait a little longer than the other to play. The Hounds will take the field on Thursday, as they are the 2 seed. They'll play home to Granton, the 7 seed. That one bounced back to Johnson, loses it on the mound. Hustling down is Dix, and no throw able to be made as Johnson lost the ball under his glove. Thought it rolled behind him. It was on the front side of the mound. He looked to the backside, and Ryan Dix aboard with an infield single. Catcher Matt Szymanski now, and then back to the top of the order for the Hounds. Anyway, Loyal play Granton on Thursday, 6 days. They'll have after this one to get ready for playoffs. Strike low to Szymanski. And then Greenwood gets a bye, so they will play 2 Tuesdays from now. Talk about their matchup here in just a bit. Outside for a ball, throw down to first. Back in time is Dix. Greenwood will play the winner of number 4 seed Columbus Catholic, number 5 seed Port Edwards. Again, that game will take place on Thursday. Yeah, first round playoffs. That one will be out of play by the time it lands. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Szymanski. So advantage, disadvantage. Disadvantage, you got to wait about 10 days before you play your game, but the advantage is you get to go down to Marshfield on Thursday and watch and scout those 2 teams, and you'll know at the conclusion of it who you're going to play, and you'll be sitting there for the whole game, be able to watch. So disadvantage, you got to wait 10 days. Advantage, you should know full well what you got on your hands by the time that game is done, as most of these players and all the coaches will be there to watch. Johnson ready with the 1-2. Nubbed foul. Loyal, on the other hand, very familiar with Granton. Cloverbelt East opponent. They've seen Granton twice, beat them both times. Granton struggled all year. They are winless on the year. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. No throw down to first. 2 outs now in the inning. Back to the top of the order for Trevin Wilkie. Wilkie singled back in the first. Granton's had their struggles. Got a co-ed baseball team out there, and if I had anything to say about that team, I'd say that girls played well all year. But tough situation. Granton, one of the smallest schools in the state. They had 9 on the team all year, so everybody got to play. But not able to be choosy with the roster. Can put the coaches in a bind, not having any options, pitching help, those kind of things. When they're on defense, the dugout's empty. That one ripped foul right at the broadcast location down there of our radio friends. Look out. Yeah, we talked to our friend Mike Cobbs down there before the game, and we joked about the foul ball. He got one. I don't think he got it, but it was right zipping past him. Hazards of the job. Runner on the move, and the throw hit Wilkie. So Wilkie will go down to first now.
Hey, 2, you go 3. Hey, Nor cuts. Trent, chase it, where you going?
So Dick's down to second, Wilkie at first, Mavrale in. He singled his last time up in the first. That one low, nice job by Zimbauer. Both catchers doing a good job here today.
Gotta back that up.
Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike now. The playoffs a good time of year. They were actually softball playoffs last night. The girls start just a little bit ahead of the guys. Off-speed pitch by Johnson, swung through by Rail. Partyville over Rosholt in one playoff game that I noticed. Newman Catholic also winners last night. That one foul up along the fence on the third base side. So Partyville will take on the number 1 seed Pacelli Cardinals. Newman Catholic will play 1 seed Allman Bancroft Eagles. And again, Allman Bancroft, Pacelli highlights from last night on Facebook at Zaleski Sports, Stevens Point. Outside for a ball. Johnson tried to get him to chase. And the Stratford Tigers victorious in playoff softball last night as well. That one gets past Zimbauer. They're going to say that hit Rail, so back-to-back hit by pitch. Bases loaded now for the Hounds. 2 outs. Ethan Weinfertner now up. Stratford Tigers softball, they've struggled during the year. They've been kind of up, down, off, on, but got a playoff win. Got that under their belt. It's always exciting to win a playoff game. Strike on the first pitch to Weinfertner. That one hit hard down the left field line and drifting and stays in fair territory. Weinfertner turns to second, and it's going to be a bases clearing double for Ethan Weinfertner. A 3 RBI double for Weinfertner, and the Hounds up 6-2, top of the second. That was a 2-out 3 RBI double. That one ripped foul down the right field line. Sayer Rakeu grounded out back in the first. Four hits, 6 runs by the Greyhounds here. And that one hit well into right center. Getting over in time is Weston Schmitz for the out, but the Greyhounds do it again. They scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Through 1.5, it is Loyal 6, Greenwood 2.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
And thanks again to our season-long sponsor, Grassland Dairy. A lot of good jobs at Grassland Dairy. Good employer market right now. Or employee market, I guess I should. Probably both ways, but a lot of good jobs at Grassland. Head on over to Grassland's website. Check out some of the employment options. It's a great company to work for. A lot of good people, good times, fulfilling careers. All that at Grassland Dairy. Check down to first and swung through is the call. So Schmitz strike on the first pitch from Rail. Schmitz, Zimbauer, and then back to the top with Jagger Johnson. Off-speed pitch misses high for ball 1. That one popped up down the first base side, and Rakeu coming back into fair territory. The wind blew it back over. Did a nice job of hanging with it and records the first out of the inning. That ball started in foul territory, right along the fence, and blew a good 30 feet back into fair territory. Strike called on the first pitch seen by Zimbauer today. Outside for a ball. I'm going to say hi to our friend Ribby Hinker. Ribby watching from Marshfield today. great Greenwood Indian fan, Ribby Hinker. Outside for a ball, and we'll say, get well soon, Ribby. Got to have you back at the ballpark here soon. Two 2-1 pitch from Rail. Off-speed pitch, missed high. Try to change up there and lost it out of the release point. So 3 balls, 1 strike now to the 9-hitter Zimbauer. Jagger Johnson waits on deck. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and fouled back for strike 2. Two hits in the game for the Indians, 2 runs to show for it. That one ripped into the gap in left center. That'll get down. Zimbauer looking for extra bases. The throw's gonna, no, he's gonna stop. That throw came in quickly from Wilkie. It's a 1-out single for Zimbauer. Took a big turn from first, but it was a better throw by Wilkie. Kept Zimbauer limited to just the single. Jagger Johnson reached via error. Start the Indians' first inning. Strike from Rail on the first pitch of this at-bat. One out here in the bottom of the second. Ball misses low and away. Jagger Johnson stands about 2 inches off the home plate. That one bounced in, gobbled up by Szymanski. Johnson crowds the plate. She steps on it when he gets in the box and steps off. There's 2-1 and throw back over to first. Zimbauer in time. Step on the plate and make contact with the ball. That's an out. Keep an eye on that. And inside for ball 3. Actually cannot make contact with the ball while you're in fair territory of any kind, so the plate or the front of the batter's box, whatever it may be. That one hit over to short. Double play opportunity for the Hounds. They get 1. Throw over to first is not in time. So the Hounds get the lead runner, Zimbauer. Dragan Bogdanovich struck out swinging back in the first. First pitch swinging here is foul. Two outs in the inning. Redlow on deck should Bogdanovich reach. Low, and again Szymanski gets all the way down, blocks it. Keeps the runner at first. The 1-1 from Rail. Off-speed pitch, strike. Had a little movement on it and got back in the zone. Two outs. The 1-2 pitch from Rail. Outside missed. Trying to get Bogdanovich to chase, and he did not. Rail again gets a sign from Szymanski. 2-2 pitch. That one grounded up the third base line. That's going to stay fair. The throw down to first is not in time, and it's an infield hit for Bogdanovich. Ball went about 15 feet up the third base line. Tough play for anybody. Rail made a good play on it. Just couldn't get the ball down to first in time, so Breadlow will see an at-bat here in the second. Be a 2-out at-bat with runners on first and second. Swung and missed down the ball that spiked in the dirt. On the wild pitch, though, both runners will advance one base. So 2 now in scoring position for Breadlow.
Let's go. Cooper's not ready.
Szymanski getting his equipment strapped back on. Looks like he's getting his helmet readjusted there. He threw his helmet on the wild pitch. May have came all the way out of the buckle, so they're going to tend to that helmet. Coach actually going to come out here and give him a hand as that strap kind of gets pinched up in that buckle sometimes. Actually, they're going to bring a new helmet out. But when that son of a gun gets pinched up in there, it is tough to get out sometimes. That's what they're dealing with right now. Can remind me to say thanks for watching, and thanks to sponsors like Partners Bank. See them on screen now for providing live and free high school sports all year round. Thanks to Kathy, Kirsten, the rest of the team. Jeff Kolstad out there doing things. Marty, the whole rest of the gang at Partners Bank. Thank you. The 2 outs, it's an 0-1 pitch coming from Rail to Breadlow. And the dirt, Szymanski again keeps it in front of him. Szymanski's been spending a lot of time bouncing around behind the plate here through 1 2/3. Doing it well. You can see why these two are the 1 and 2 seeds coming into their section. The ball hit into the gap in right center, and that's going to get down. 1 run in, 2 runs in for the Indians, and it's a 2-out, 2 RBI double for Cooper Breadlow. Bring up the left fielder, Jonah Hinker. Hinker doubled down the right field line back in the first. A nice piece of hitting there by Breadlow. Had that delay on the mask from Szymanski. Kept his mind right, kept his head in the game. That one gets away, and a wild pitch by Rail sends Breadlow down to third. Talk about release point, and again, Rail missed the release point. He was trying to come over on a curveball and lost it off the top of his fingers. Throw that curveball, you snap your wrist down, your two fingers, your 2 first fingers on that seam, you try to snap that ball down as you throw it forward. And on that snap down, it didn't get down, instead it rolled off the top of his fingers instead of rolling off the side, and that's what happens there. 2 balls, no strikes. Low for ball 3. To Jonah Hinker. Xander Hinker waits on deck. About the green light here to Hinker, and he had no such light. It was a wait and see, and he sees it sail outside and away for ball 4. So runners on the corners now, 2 outs. Xander Hinker walked back in the first. He'll face Rail now again for the second time today. Outside for a ball. Mavrail developing some control issues here through the inning. Started the inning with a fly out and then had a force out at second on the next contact made by the Indians, and it's been nothing but base runners since then. And a lot of balls thrown by Mavrail. Inside for a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Hinker gives the signs down at third. We'll clap at the end, confirming the sign. See what he said. No action there. A ball up and inside to Hinker. Now 3 balls, 1 strike. Rail in danger of walking 2 in a row and walking the bases loaded here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Here's a 3-1. Taking the whole way was Xander and takes a strike. Run the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rail looks in, gets a sign from Szymanski. Here's the 3-2. Inside for a ball, walked him, so he does walk the bases loaded now. Coach Brock and staff conferring in the dugout. Making no changes, no decisions at this point. They're going to stick with Rail. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. That's a reasonable decision. 58 pitches, though, through 2 innings. Rail does not appear to be in it for the long haul today. A swing and a miss by Trayton Thomas, though. Coach Hinker says you're way behind it. Coach Hinker, good coach out here. He was coaching them up during infield, too. He was not taking it during the infield. He wanted his players focused, determined, and ready. Good job of coaching by Kent Hinker. He didn't want anything sloppy going on, even during infield practice. Swung on late by Thomas. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch that is hit softly in the infield, and Rail comes off the mound to his right and records a 3rd out of the inning. The Indians will strand 3, but they score 2 through 2 complete. Loyal 6, Greenwood 4.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together. Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
Thanks to sponsors like Premier Printing. Premier Printing in Marshfield. All your printing needs, apparel, stationery. Good t-shirt printing out there. Lots of good stuff being made by Premier Printing, and the best prices in the area. Give Lindsay and the crew at Premier Printing a call. Send them a message on Facebook. Let them know what your needs are. That one knocked down by Bredlow at third, and it's a leadoff single for Wyatt Beachy. But again, these games are sponsored by the sponsors you see on screen and in between innings, and they're the ones who make sports year-round completely free for you to watch, and there's a bunch of you watching out there right now. Make sure to thank them in person. Thank them the next time you spend money on the things that they provide. Bunt laid down by Bogdanovich, picked at third by Bredlow, throws over to Clavin in time for the out. As Coach Brock opts to use Bogdanovich to bunt Dietschy over to second. Jackson Deachy now in for the Hounds. Sees a strike on pitch number 1 from Jagger Johnson. Low pick by Zimbauer. That one bounced to Hinker at second. Johnson covering and covers, gets the out. Down at first. Nice job by Jagger Johnson coming off the mound to cover first. As Klaben had left, him and Hinker converged on the ball almost together. That was Hinker's ball the whole way, and nice play on the 4-1 putout. Deachy down to third on the out, and a strike to Ryan Dix. Dix singled his last time up. That one popped, and that will get out of play, I believe. And yes, again, right near our friends down on the radio broadcast today, as they are getting peppered with balls down the third base line. It happens. It happens. Go a whole season without having a ball hit anywhere near you, and one game it all can unravel. And it's unraveling for Mr. Cobbs down there today. Does he have a hat on down there? I don't know. I can't quite tell either. Somebody with a hat on that looks like they're at a broadcast table down there. 2 outs and the 0-2 pitch fouled back. Stays alive, does Dix. And Deachy waits at third. Nobody's had a scoreless inning here. Loyal scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Greenwood 2 in the first, 2 in the second. The Indians 1 strike away from putting a 0 on the board here. Much to the Hounds' distaste. And stays alive again, does Dix. Just gets his bat out there. Spoils the pitch from Johnson. A very, very nice day. Again, we're only in the top of the third. If you're nearby, come on out to the ballpark here. Stop at the broadcast booth, say hi. Blocked by Zimbauer. Nice job there. Again, both catchers getting the job done today. Also reminds me, those of you watching online, use the chat box down below or right next to it, wherever it is on your screen. Tell us where you're watching from. We will talk to you in the broadcast. It's always good hearing from people that are watching at home. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Jagger Johnson gets Dix looking, and the Hounds leave one on. They do get 1 hit, do not score. Indians coming up next.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
All right, again, back in Greenwood, Jason Zaleski alongside Stephen Okonek as we take you through the Cloverbelt East Conference finale here. Greenwood Loyal, the rivalry. Had a good time with Coach Heidi Ashbeck. I mean that sincerely. Good coach, Coach Ashbeck, Greenwood softball coach. And her first game against Loyal earlier this year. They beat the Hounds, and post-game comments, she said she was just happy they beat Loyal. That's the rivalry, folks, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing for the sport. We talked to Coach Hinker about it in the V&H Auto pregame show. But there's nothing wrong with having a rival, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to beat your rival, as long as it's all good sportsmanship, and that's all I've seen here, at least in recent times between these two. Ball hit high towards right field by Clavin. Back for it is Weinferner and makes the catch. That ball was changing directions on him there a little bit. He didn't look comfortable out there, but brings it in for the first out of the inning. But we saw that earlier in the game as Sayer Raku had to look like he was tracking a kite as he was getting that ball brought down up near first base. A little bit of wind kind of blowing from first base out towards left field. And if you haven't had one hit to you yet, that can play some tricks on you. Weston Schmitz, victim of a flyout his last time up. Holds up for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. But anyway, rivalries are good for the sport. It's good for high school sports, and it's good for just sports in general. You think about all the rivalries of the different sports. Outside for a ball. Packers, Bears, Brewers, Twins, Cowboys, Redskins, what have you. They're all good for the sport. It means you care. It means you, to me it does anyway. You're pulling on all the stops to beat your rival. These two towns just a stone's throw away from each other. It's a natural rivalry. That one bounced over to third. Dici picks it. Throws across the field and in time for the second out. Nice job on the 5-3 putout. And close out the topic of rivalries, back to Coach Ashbeck and the Greenwood Indians softball team. I don't think there's a whole lot of doubt. You can make arguments and all those kind of things, but we like the sport of softball. We think it's a lot of fun. We think it should get more attention than it does. And having a rivalry and claiming your rivalry, standing next to it, owning it, that's only going to help your sport. You want to get more people out to watch your games, watch the highlights live, whatever the case may be, have interest in your team and your sport. If you got a rivalry, celebrate it. And we think that's what Coach Ashbeck did, and we're happy that she did. 2 balls, no strikes to Zimbauer. Strike on the curveball on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Zimbauer gets that one over to short. Long throw over and not made in time. Nice job again by Szymanski racing up the line. There's not a lot of distance there between first base and the fence. Zimbauer hustles it out, and it's a 2-out single for Zimbauer and the Indians. Jagger Johnson now 0 for 2, reached by error and fielder's choice here today. Swing and a miss, big swing by Johnson there. He was looking for something heroic on that swing. Hit and run put on by Coach Hinker and done well as Zimbauer was almost a second by the time that ball was hit, gets around to third. Johnson with the single, and the Indians runners on the corners with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Shortstop Tragan Bogdanovich, strikeout and a single today. Indians looking for the ladder on this at-bat from Bogdanovich. That one will get away from Szymanski. Coming home is Zimbauer. Slides in and safe. Nice job by Zimbauer to stay alert and alive down there as he comes in for the 5th run of the game for Greenwood. So Johnson down to second. 1-run game here now in the bottom of the 3rd. Inside for a strike.
Stay down in it and drive it. Let's go. Go once.
Speaking of Coach Ashbeck, head on over to Facebook, Zaleski Sports Neilsville. You can see all the playing cards for Greenwood Indians softball. This one hit up in front of the plate, throw down to first. He is in time. Nice throw by Szymanski. Had to throw over the head of Bogdanovich racing down the line and gets him in time. The Indians do score 1 after 3 complete. Loyal 6, Greenwood 5. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com. All right, back here in Greenwood. Recap here through 3 innings complete. Hounds score 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Indians 2 in the first, 2 in the second. 1 just a moment ago in the third. It was off a wild pitch. Cole Zimbauer scampered home from third base. 5 hits for the Hounds, 7 for the Indians. And the errors populating and populated quickly in this one. 3 errors for Loyal, 2 for the Indians. Greenwood has left 6 on base. Left the bases loaded back in the second inning. 2 left on for the Greyhounds today. That's the story as I know it. Szymanski, Wilkie, Rail due up for the Greyhounds here in the top of the 4th. Swung on and missed. And a strike called as the bat of Szymanski came through the hitting zone. He tried to hold up, just couldn't quite do that. No balls, 2 strikes now. See what Johnson and Zimbauer have in mind on the 0-2 count. Off-speed pitch, strike 3 called. A nice pitch there by Jagger Johnson. 6th strikeout of the game for Johnson. Back to the top of the order, Trevin Wilkie, 1 for 1, single and hit by pitch. He's reached both times he's been at the plate. But again, April 26th, this was a 13-3 Greenwood win on the road at Loyal. Different case here. As they say, any given day. At the knees for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Wilkie. And another strike called. And the 2 2. Bounce down to third, pick there by Bredlow. Long throw across the diamond, and in time. How about the 5-3 putout from Bredlow to Clavin? Two outs in the inning, nobody on. Mav Rail in for the Hounds. Mav single and also hit by the pitch. First pitch swinging foul. And hit over to second. Hinker waits for the slow roller to come to him. Throws in time to Clavin for the third out of the inning. Quick one for the Indians. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Score remains 6-5.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. All right, how about a golf update? 2019 Masters champ Tiger Woods will miss the cut at the PGA Championship going on right now, so wild fluctuations in golf. Tiger is playing inspired golf during the Masters, but sometimes you just don't have it. Looked like Brooks Koepka was in the lead at last check. It's cut day today, and then moving day Saturday tomorrow, and then championship Sunday for the PGA Championship. All happens this weekend. Around here it's scheduled to be a rainy weekend, so maybe able to get some of the golf action in. I don't get to watch a lot of live TV. Oh, it reminds me, other people doing things this weekend. How about the finale, Game of Thrones, coming up on Sunday. Mixed emotions on Sunday, probably. A lot of happy and sad people. I'm only in season 4, so I have no idea what's going on right now. Again, I watch everything in rerun format. I'm usually about 4 years behind in life, just in general. And that trend continues in the TV land for me. I was told Big Bang Theory ended last night. That series is now over. That one is wristed into center field. Bredlow will get the Indians started with the leadoff single. Hit that one off the handle of the bat, and that's all it needed to get down. Left fielder Jonah Hinker, double and a walk today. So the Big Bang Theory is done, although they got some little kid in some different series, kind of a spin-off of that. I don't know. I don't watch any of that. Throw over to first, who almost had Bredlow leaning. Quick snap throw by Rail. But I know a lot of people watching Game of Thrones. I actually just started watching it about a month ago, but I'm already into season 4. Two reasons I don't watch TV live. One is I just don't have time when the actual event is on. This one down foul territory. Weinfertner over on the fence and ran past it. Again, tough play down there with the fence right there in foul territory. So I just don't have time day of. But every now and then I'll get a kind of a run of 3-4 hours with nothing to do. I'll catch up on some shows. But other than sports, right now Game of Thrones is the only other thing I watch. Anyway, season finale coming up on Sunday. Golf action this weekend. We will do our best to have Marshfield Tiger varsity girls soccer for you tomorrow. and rainstorm coming, so we'll see. But that's on the schedule. 1 o'clock, 11 a.m. match starts at Greasy Park in Marshfield. Broadcast will start shortly before that. Strike call on the outside corner to Hinker. And then after that, it's scheduled to be a downpour. Did they move that soccer match up? Or it was always 11? It was always 11? Okay. Here's the 0-2 from Rail. That one fouled back. Hinker stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bredlow down at first. So soccer tomorrow at 11. Turn that on about 10:50. Make sure you don't miss anything. Taking off for second is Bredlow. Throw in the dirt, and Bredlow will reach second easily. Give him a stolen base on that. He had a good jump. That's about it this weekend. Everybody probably keeping calm, waiting for Memorial Day weekend. The week after. That's when the fun starts. That one grounded back up the middle and off the glove of Bogdanovich at second, rolls into the outfield, and just enough to score Bredlow from second. Tie game now 6-6 in the bottom of the fourth. Hard one to handle out there by Bogdanovich. I give Hinker an infield single, and I give Bogdanovich an E4, allowing the run to come in. Up and away for ball 1 to Xander Hinker. You score it how you will, and that's how I score it. I think it's fair, though. You know, even if he gloves that one down, the run doesn't score, so I think it's E4 the whole way. Throw down to first, and the throw bounces in front of Raku. And Weinfurter doing a nice job of covering behind there as the throw from Szymanski spiked in front of Raku, and Coach Brock is going to come out now and talk to Mav Rail as he just threw his 86th pitch of the game and getting up there in pitches. Likely his last inning. Coach Brock wants to see if he can get a starter to last through the inning with nobody out here in the top of the fourth, or bottom of the fourth, and again, he's 14 pitches from the limit. And thanks to our game sponsor today, Marshfield Country Club. Tee time's available now. I think you probably go out and get some golf in the morning. Give them a call, send them a message on Facebook, get your tee time squared away at Marshfield Country Club, and then while you're at it, make your tee time for next weekend, Memorial Day. Always a busy golf weekend. Got a busy everything weekend, but a busy golf weekend. So give Marshfield Country Club a call. Good golf also being had over at Neilsville Country Club. So choose one of those 2 fine golf courses. Get your golf game going. So mound meeting is done. Brock back in the dugout. Rail stays on. And the 2-0 pitch high. 3-0 now to Xander Hinker. And Rail likely not to even finish the inning unless something happens here real quick, and a strike thrown there on pitch number 88. So he's got 12 pitches left in the bank here. I don't see anybody warming up for the Greyhounds, so Coach Brock may have in mind somebody that's on the field right now. Outside corner for strike 2, count full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Xander Hinker. Plenty of rest for Rail after this one, though. Again, playoffs won't start till Thursday. That one hit to second and grabbed there by Bogdanovich. Easy double play, Bogdanovich to Raku. And Mav Rail will stay on the mound. Just like that. It's kind of a twisting, lazy line drive out to second base. Bogdanovich easily threw over to Raku for out number 2. Grounded here by Thomas, picked by Rail. Underhand flip to first. And that will indeed end the 4th inning on the 1-3 putout. But the Indians tie it in the bottom of the fourth, top of the fifth coming up, 6-6.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. It's the rivalry, Greenwood, Loyal, Indians, Greyhounds. And it's all happening right here, and wouldn't you know it, it's a tie game between these rivals. 6-6 through 4 innings complete. Indians have scored in every inning. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, as the Hounds scored 3 in both the first and the second inning, and that's where we are now, 6 apiece in this Clark County rivalry that goes back as long as I've been alive, and even before that. Jagger Johnson stays on for the Indians. First pitch swinging to Ethan Weinferner. Fouled back to the backstop. Talked about it off and on during the broadcast. It's a fun rivalry. I think it is, and I think it's appropriate. Off-speed pitch misses outside for ball 1. But you hear stories all the time. Actually, I just heard one yesterday talking about this game to our sponsors, and I won't mention any names, but somebody lives in Greenwood, drives through Loyal on their way to work, and he says he will not stop at the Quick Trip no matter what. He is not stopping when he's only driving through Loyal. He will not touch ground in Loyal. And he was serious. That's the rivalry. The 1-2 from Johnson misses down low and outside for ball 2. You hear stories like that all the time. Families, though, interconnected between the two communities. That could be an interesting Thanksgiving lunch that would hit into foul territory. Zimbauer sliding attempt. But, yeah, Christmas dinner between families, Greenwood and Loyal alike, and they're sitting around that table. All kinds of stories.
Here we go, 2. Hey, come on, hop on, baby.
2 balls, 2 strikes now to Weinferner. Hits that one sharply down that third base line. Back in the direction of Mike Cobb sitting down there. Said he was here one time and had a foul ball hit off his foot down there. Just a small 6-inch gap in the fence down there where you can set up a nice broadcast location. That one fouled back. Get a clear view of the field. Usually not too active. Usually lineups right-handed heavy, so the foul balls are going down the right-hand side usually, down the first base line, but there's been a number of them down that third base line today. 2-2, it gets Weinferner to swing and miss. Strikeout number 7 for Jagger Johnson. Sayer Rakeu ground out and a fly out today. Hits that one hard towards center field. Going back for it is Thomas. And dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. And it'll be an error on Trayton Thomas. Had it in his glove and popped out. Coach Hinker is asking if that might have popped out on the transfer, but it did not. So Reiki aboard on the air. Brings up Wyatt Dietschy. Strikeout looking and a single today. One out here in the top of the fifth. Dietschy turns to bunt and lets that one go through. And that one gets past Zimbauer. Reiki down to second.
No rotation.
Strike on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Greenwood will play in 2 Tuesdays. They'll play the winner of Columbus Catholic and Port Edwards. Timeout called behind the plate. Loyal will play as the 2 seed. They host Granton on Thursday, the 7 seed. That's the lowest seed in the section. That one bounced off the plate and foul. So Greenwood coaches, players alike, will head over to Marshfield on Thursday next week. Watch that Columbus Catholic Port Edwards game. They play the winner of that one, so they get a good look at their next opponent. They can sit and enjoy a bag of popcorn or a brat and scout their opponent. And of course, Loyal's played Granton twice this year, so they know all about what they've got in store with them with the Bulldogs. On Thursday, slow roller out to Bogdanovich at short, long throw across the field and in time to Clavin. One thing I've noticed here, both teams on these ground balls, they're waiting for that ball to come to them. Not a lot of charging in the infield after that ball. They're waiting, sitting back on that ball, waiting for it to come to them. But able to make the throw this time was Bogdanovich. 2 outs. Cole Bogdanovich now in for the Greyhounds. Inside for a ball. Cole will strike out and a sacrifice bunt today. As we're tied here in the top of the fifth, 6-all. Swing and a miss by Bogdanovich. Chased a ball in the dirt.
Here we go, 2. Here we go. Here we go, Jay. Come on. Tee it up, guys. Tee it up. 2, 3.
Off-speed pitch, fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. I'll say it again, some of the finest umpires in all the state of Wisconsin during the games we cover. 2 good ones here today. Mike Klein in the field, Rich Hole behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Johnson. Here it is. Missed inside, and it gets away from Zimbauer. Reiki down to third now. Twice Reiki's been able to advance without his teammates making contact with the ball. Reiki now 90 feet away from breaking this tie here in the top of the 5th. Here's the 2-2. And when grounded to Bredlow at third, throws over to Clavin in time for the out. So 2 long throws for the final 2 outs of the inning. Greyhounds leave one on, score none. We remain tied, 6-all. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
What kind of sorcery? Get that front foot out there. The other thing is, what kind of sorcery? Drive with the back. All good.
Klaben, Schmitz, and Zimbauers. The Indians go 7-8-9 in the bottom of the fifth. Tie game here in the rivalry, 6-all. Another good rivalry in the area, Stratford-Edgar. And they don't play a football game, they play the game. That's how it works. That's right, yeah. Football conference realignments in 2 seasons will get you caught up on that as we progress towards the football season here later this year. But new rivalries probably going to start, some old ones perhaps renewed. Fun had by all, though, especially us. Strike call there is win or lose, no consequence to us here in the broadcast booth. We're just here for a good time. And that's the way it should be. The student athletes all across the state, they put in all the work. We're just here for the fun. Off-speed pitch at the eyes and swung through by Klaben. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Fouled back, stays alive, does Klaben. Again, we'll say hi to our friend Ribby Hinker, watching from Marshfield today. Ribby Hinker, big Greenwood Indians fan. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Mav Rail back on the mound here. And he pitched 96, so this is likely the last batter here for Mav Rail. Weston Schmitz fly out and a ground out today. Up high for a ball. Two 2-1 the count to Schmitz. Pitch 100 here for Mav Rail on the 2-1 count. Misses high and away. So Coach Brock will need to make a change after this batter. It's the rules as we understand them. We see Coach Brock moving in the dugout right now. And walked him. So Weston Schmitz aboard with the walk. And Coach Brock will come out, and we will step aside as the Greyhounds make a pitching change. We've got one out here in the bottom of the fifth, one aboard. Coming up, Cole Zimbauer after this.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Thanks to our friends at Marshfield Insurance. Marshfield Insurance, making it fun. Again, that's a slogan I gave them, and they just don't trust me that's going to work, but I know that it will. Marshfield Insurance, making it fun. It's a slogan when I say it, so they don't have any choice what I say. Pitching change for the Hounds. Trevin Wilkie comes in from center. Rail takes his spot out in center field. Ball inside on the first pitch by Wilkie. Zimbauer batting, and then back to the top of the order, Jagger Johnson and Tragan Bogdanovich on deck and in the hole. Missed outside and low for ball 2. Weston Schmitz down at first. Strike there, nice pitch by Wilkie. Gets a round of applause from all the Loyalins that are here today. I think that's how you would say it. Loyalins. Nice block again by Szymanski. Holy man, he is doing some work behind the plate today. Greenwoodites and all their faithful down the third base line. I'm getting pretty good at this. The 3-1 foul back. Got action behind us in the Indian bullpen. Pitch caught up in that after the full count. Pitch driven to the gap in left center, way back, and hops off the fence. Schmitz around third, and it's an RBI double for Cole Zimbauer. Zimbauer breaks the 6-all tie here in the bottom of the 5th. A one-out wall banger. Brings up the pitcher, Jagger Johnson. Cooper Bredlow taking warm-up pitches behind us in the Indian bullpen. Strike comes in low. Johnson took a look at the home plate umpire Rich Hole after that one. Strike was called. Here's the 0-2 from Wilkie. Outside for a ball. Jagger Johnson, 85 pitches. Coach Hinker may have already made up his mind. Send Bredlow to the mound for the top of the 6th. We'll see. Off-speed pitch misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 from Wilkie. Off-speed pitch hit to second base and over to second. Double play to end the inning for the Greyhounds. Cole Bogdanovich caught the line drive, flipped it to Dietschy in time to double up Zimbauer on second, but the Indians do score 1. They take the lead after 5 complete. Greenwood 7, Loyal 6.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too. Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value Store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value Store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
All right, back here in Greenwood, top of the 6th inning, due up for the Hounds. Dietschy, Dix, Szymanski as Loyal goes 7-8-9. Jagger Johnson near his pitch limit here today. We'll likely see a pitching change in the top of the 6th for the Indians. We believe Jagger's got 12 pitches left to throw, so depending on efficiencies, could see one, maybe two batters. Hey, 3-pitch inning, could see all three. Who knows? We're going to find out right now. Strike there to Dietschy. Greyhounds scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, held off the scoreboard since then. That one hit to right field. Schmidt's under it and has to make a jumping catch. As again, the wind playing tricks on the outfielders today, and the wind did kick up right before Dietschy put bat to ball there. Schmitz hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ryan Dix, single and a strikeout today. And Jagger Johnson with 7 strikeouts on the outing today. Five earned runs for Johnson against 7 strikeouts. Has not issued a walk. Here's the 0-2. That one hit up. Zimbauer may have a play if the wind pushes it back in, but didn't push it in enough and out of play. But hit right in the wind. Again, the wind blowing from first base towards left field, so the wind affected that one, just didn't push it all the way back inside the fence in front of the Greyhound dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. Outside for a ball. Zimbauer tried to frame it. And wind picking up here just a bit. Haven't had much wind behind us as it's changing direction here just a bit. And that one bounced over to Bogdanovich at short. The throw over to Kleben. He is in time for the out. So Johnson will face a third batter here in the inning, as he is just a couple pitches away from the limit. Gets a strike swinging to Szymanski on the first pitch. Strike there. That has some velocity on it yet. So 0-2 count here to Szymanski. Johnson looking for strikeout number 8. Here it is. Missed low in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. Bounced right back to Johnson. Nice easy throw to Kleben. Gets the third out of the inning. 1-2-3 inning for the Indians, and they remain in the lead, 7-6. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Bottom of the 6th inning for Greenwood. Bogdanovich, Bredlow, Hinker. And again, it is our belief that Cooper Bredlow will come in the top of the inning to pitch for the Indians in relief of Jagger Johnson, who has reached his pitch limit for the game. 100 pitches allowed in a baseball game here in the state of Wisconsin. Reach 100th pitch during your at-bat, or during the at-bat, you're allowed to finish that hitter. But pitch limit reached for Johnson, and we think Cooper Bredlow will come out and attempt to save this one on the top of the 7th for the Indians. That one ripped down the third base line and fair. Big turn at first for Bogdanovich, and it's a leadoff single for the Indians. Cooper Bredlow, 3 for 3 today, a pair of singles and a double. Pretty good effort by any standard. 2 RBI for Bredlow. Again, this will remind me to tell you to stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll talk to today's winning coach, also his Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game to be named. All that comes up after the conclusion of this one as Bogdanovich steals second. Ball on the pitch and a strike at the top of the zone to Bredlow for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilkie again in for the Hounds. That one hit to short, and it's going to be another double play. As Bogdanovich was on the move, he was almost standing on third by the time Dietschy caught the line drive, and a quick 2 outs here in the bottom of the inning. Jonah Hinker, 2 for 2, double, walk, and a single. He's reached all 3 times. Sees a strike from Wilkie. And swing and miss for strike 2 as the Hounds fans get loud down the first base line. A lot of hoods and blankets on down there too by the Loyalans in attendance today. Off-speed pitch up high, ball 1. It's a little chilly, clouds starting to move in here. Again, we started today's game at 64 degrees. That one hit to center field, and back with a leap is Mav Rail to record the 3rd out of the inning. The Indians did get 1 hit, but the double play erased that, and they go down without a fight here in the 6th inning. Top of the 7th coming up after this.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
So back here for the top of the 7th, and guess what? Jagger Johnson stays on. He's at pitch 99. I had him over. Coaches agreed that he had 99. So as long as they agree, that's all that matters. So he stays on. The Hounds get the top of the lineup here in the top of the 7th inning. Wilkie, Rail, Weinferner. But this will be the only batter Johnson will face, no matter by whose count now, because according to the coaches, he's at 101 on that pitch inside for a ball. So that will be it for Johnson after he's through with Wilkie one way or the other. We've only seen Bredlow at third warming up during the past inning and a half. And outside, 3 straight balls from Johnson to Wilkie. The Hounds looking to stay alive here in this one as they trail by 1. Last call for the Hounds right here in the top of the 7th. Strike called.
Keep working back here now. Here we go. Defense ready.
Fouled up and out of play. Nice job battling back by Jagger Johnson. Make sure Wilkie sees some pitches. Full count pitch from Johnson. Hit right back up the middle, so it's a leadoff single for Trevin Wilkie, and the Hounds are in business. And we will step aside for the pitching change, as again Johnson has reached his limit. Coach Hinker will come out and make his decision. We'll tell you what it is when we come back.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
So as expected, Cooper Bredlow does come in from third in relief of Jagger Johnson. Johnson over to third base. 1 on, nobody out. Mav Rail 1 for 2 today. Single, hit by pitch, and a ground out. And a look back, chases Wilkie over to first. Now this time the throw over to Wilkie is Bredlow concerned about Wilkie over at first, probably mainly concerned to keep him at that bag. Does not want a hound in scoring position here in the top of the 7th, and just a one-run game. Bunt laid down, bunted foul by Rail. Thanks again, everybody out there watching, and watching a good one here. It's the rivalry, Greenwood-Loyal. They're all good ones. But thanks for staying along and watching with us. And highlights coming up later on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Neilsville. So if you missed parts of it or just want to relive the best moments, check out on Facebook Zaleski Sports Neilsville. Tell your friends also Zaleski Sports Neilsville for all kinds of stuff happening out there right now. Strike on the inside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Rail. You check out our digital trading cards, Greenwood Indians softball team. Out there, information on playoff seats for divisions 3, 4, and 5. High pop up here in the infield. Johnson calls for it at third on the infield grass and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Other highlights out there. Watch past Loyal, Greenwood, Neilsville, what have you games. They're all out there. Ethan Weinfurter 1 for 3 with a double today. Throw back again as Breadlow stays concerned with Wilkie over at first. And again, one last time, big thanks to Mike Klein and Rich Hull. Mike out on the bases, Rich behind the plate, doing a nice job today umpiring in this game, as they do all year long. Runners going, and will get second base. Nice job. Wilkie stayed patient out there as he was harassed by Breadlow. Often finds his opportunity and swipes second base. Ball came in on the pitch, so 1 ball, 1 strike now to Weinfurter. Wind picks up again, now blowing just about straight away. Home to center, maybe even right center. That ball hit into left center. Around comes Wilkie. The throw comes in, will be cut at the mound, and we're tied at 7 in the 7th on the RBI from Ethan Weinfurter. And again, Trevin Wilkie making that happen as he stole second base. Put himself in scoring position for Weinfurter. Sayer Raku now. Ground out and a fly out. 0 for 3 today. Sees the first one from Breadlow come in high. And stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll talk to today's winning coach and a Zaleski Sports player of the game. Bunt being shown by Raku. Pulls it back and looks at a strike. Raku looks down. Coach Brock gives the signs. Raku accepts the assignment. Here's the 1-1 for Breadlow. Swung late and fouled back. Due up for the Indians in the bottom of the inning, Xander Hinker, Trayton Thomas, Trenton Clavin. Should Coach Hinker stay with that order. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung high and through for a strikeout. Breadlow gets his first strikeout today. He faced his 3rd batter of the outing. Come back in the bottom of the 7th. We'll give you the final line on Jagger Johnson. Strike called. Jagger will have a no decision in today's game. He was in line for the win. Wilkie And the Greyhounds making sure that there would not be a win assigned to Jagger Johnson today. Strike there, no balls, 2 strikes as the Indian fans get loud up the third base line. Cheering on Bredlow, trying to get this final strike, give themselves a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the inning. Here's the 0-2. Nope. Look back, and Weinfertner scampers back to first. No balls, 2 strikes. Zimbauer gives Bredlow the sign. Here it is. Missed outside for a ball. Bredlow and Zimbauer tempting Dietschy to swing at that one. He did not. Here's the 1-2 from Bredlow. Outside for ball, throw down to second. And Weinfertner steals the base. Weinfertner puts himself in scoring position here, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, it'll be a 2-2 pitch to Dietschy coming up.
Hey, we want this one, Coop. Let's go, baby.
Here's the 2-2. Hit over to Hinker at second. Scoops, fires over to Klaben in time for the out. But the Hounds do get one across as they tie it up in the 7th. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. Indians with a chance to walk it off after this. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
Doing some work this morning at the office and turned on the Pandora Run DMC station, and the old classic Walk This Way came on. Reminds me of some walk-offs we've seen this year, and we've seen a bunch. We have seen a bunch of walk-offs, and Greenwood at home in the rivalry with a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th as we are tied at 7. It's Ethan Weinfertner RBI single scoring Trevin Wilkie in the top of the inning to bring this one into a knotted up situation here. We are all 7s on the scoreboard. 7 all, 7th inning, 7 o'clock. We got them all. It's quadruple 7s at the casino. Get you a big payout. I know that. Strike call to Xander Hinker. Again, the Indians go Xander Hinker, Trayton Thomas, Trenton Klaben. They attempt to get a base runner here, and a swing and a miss. Hinker out in front of the off-speed pitch. Take a look at the scorebook. Not a whole lot of production out of the 5, 6, 7 spots, and an out popped up to Wilkie. So the Loyal Greyhounds get the out. Of course, they're looking to get out of this here, get to a 8th inning, get to an extra inning. Trevin Wilkie in of relief of Mav Rail. Again, final line for Greenwood Indian Jagger Johnson. 6 complete innings. Gave up 7 runs, 7 strikeouts, no walks for Johnson. Wilkie, the tying run was his runner before Bredlow took over. Thomas held up, pitch outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Thomas. Trading a strikeout, fly out, ground out today. Inside for a ball, 3 balls, 1 strike now. Again, first step, get a base runner. Hounds looking for 3 quick outs. High for a ball, so runner aboard now. Trayton Thomas brings up Trenton Clavin. Strikeout, fly out, strikeout, his line today. He has not faced Wilkie yet this game, so see what happens as Jackson Dietschy comes in to the infield grass at third. He stands about 10 feet in front of the bag on the infield grass, looking perhaps for a Clavin bunt. And no bunt, but runner on the move. Thomas slides head first and a stolen base for the Indians. They get the runner in scoring position. Just took 1 pitch for Thomas to take off on Wilkie. Thomas, the center fielder, has got speed. He stands at second base now with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. High and outside for ball 2. Weston Schmitz on deck for the Indians. Strike right down the middle. Clavin taking the whole way. As Wilkie had thrown a set of balls there before that strike. See what he does here on the 2-1. Off-speed pitch, strike. Here's the 2-2. That one fouled and reaches the backstop. Where Clavin stays alive with the foul back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Trayton Thomas stands on second. He is the winning run. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout for Wilkie, his first here in relief duty. So 2 outs. Weston Schmitz outside for a ball.
Hey, Trayton, 2 outs. Come on, Schmitty. Hold him.
Swung through by Schmitz now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch, grounded over to second. Bogdanovich gobbles it up over to Raycue for the 3rd out. And the rivalry will have extra innings coming up after this.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
All right, we go to the top of the 8th, extra innings here in high school baseball. And what else would you expect for the rivalry? Bogdanovich, Dici, Dix due up for the Hounds here in the top of the 8th. Again, eventually we will have a post-game show. At the conclusion of this one, we'll talk to today's winning coach. Also talk to a Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. All that comes up at the conclusion of this one, whenever that may be. But for now, we're playing baseball. Free baseball in the extra innings. Of course, it's been free for you the whole time. Bonus baseball, whatever you may want to call it. But we're here. We're glad you're still aboard with us. Quite a few of you still out there watching. Actually, I don't know if anybody's left. And the 0-2, that one hit to left field. Under it is Henker for the first out of the inning. Nice job there. Jonah Henker had a nice jump on that ball right from the start. And he easily hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Dici 0 for 3 today. Strikeout, ground out, fly out. Cooper Bredlow remains on the mound. He came in a relief of Jagger Johnson with 1 out, or with no outs actually, in the top of the 7th. High, and Dici chased it. Strike 2. Just one of those you just wanted to swing and you just couldn't help yourself. And the 0-2 from Bredlow. Bounced off the plate, foul. The 0-2 again. Swung, tomahawk swing again from Dici. This one hit towards right field, and under it is Weston Schmitz. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 8th. Left fielder Ryan Dix, 1 for 3 today with a single. It was an infield single back in his first at bat. Came back in the 2nd inning. Outside strike. Polite, cheerful clapping from the Indian dugout after that strike. They must be watching PGA golf today. That one foul down the first base line. Over the head of the Loyalins in attendance today. Everybody that made it to the ballpark, they're still here. They're waiting for an exciting finish here one way or the other. It's an 0-2 count now to Dix. Bredlow looking to put a 1-2-3 cap on this one. Dix fouls that one back. 2 flyouts here, 2 quick outs in the inning. Now Bredlow has Dix in an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch, that is hit foul. 3 straight fouls for Dix as he stays alive here. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Due up for the Indians, Zimbauer, and then back to the top of the order, Johnson and Bogdanovich. Time called by Zimbauer. He was going through the signs and went through the whole Rolodex there, had to start over. Here's the 0-2. High for a ball. Here's the 1-2 off-speed pitch and off the knee of Dix. Open his stance a little bit, and he didn't mind taking that one off the knee. Get a base runner here with 2 outs. No, Matt Szymanski now. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out for the catcher today. Top of the order, Trevin Wilkie waits on deck. Again, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. That one hit right back to Bredlow on the mound. Underhands it to Clavin for the 3rd out of the inning. Loyal leaves 1 on. Indians again, another chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 8th after we come back. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even Blue Marble Jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Bottom of the 8th, again, Indians with another chance to walk it off. Loyal did a great job in the bottom of the 7th to make sure that didn't happen. Trevin Wilkie back on the hill for the Hounds here in the bottom of the 8th. He's going to do his best to make sure it won't happen here either, as he would lead off the top of the 9th if the Indians do not score. Greenwood will go Zimbauer, and then back to the top with Jagger Johnson, Tregan Bogdanovich, Cole Zimbauer. 3 for 3 today, a pair of singles and a double. Indians looking for a base runner here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So again, Wilkie, 37 pitches here in relief duty for the Greyhounds. Off-speed pitch for a strike. Sees that one come in low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Get them worms a helmet, baby. Get them worms. Get them worms.
Wind now blowing straight out to center field. Strike called on the inside corner. That had some movement on it from Wilkie.
Come on, 14.
And the 1-2. That one golfed out to right field. Weinfertner coming on and makes the 2-handed catch for the first out of the inning. Jagger Johnson 1 for 4 today. Starting pitcher for the Indians recorded 7 strikeouts, but gave up 7 runs. He technically gave up 6 earned runs. There was an error in the mix there along the way, but Greyhounds doing a good job of staying after the Indian pitchers. And that hit Johnson is, no, they're going to say no. They're going to say he leaned into it, and they're going to tell him to stay in the box. Coach Hinker's going to come in here and check on Jagger. The ball did hit him in the left elbow. Coach Hinker's going to ask our home plate umpire, Rich Hole, exactly what he saw. But our umpire said that either Jagger didn't make a attempt to get out of the way or perhaps even leaned into it. But either way, he's telling him he's going to stay in the box and see another pitch. So explanation given, explanation received, and again, Johnson stays in. It will be a 2-ball, 1-strike count as that last pitch recorded as a ball. The Indians thought they had a base runner, but they do not. 1 out, here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Big swing from Johnson. Yeah, Johnson crowds the plate here in these at-bats, looking to protect the outside of the plate. And rips that one down the third base line and foul. Johnson turns from first. And it'll be a stand-up double for Jagger Johnson. Ripped that one down the left field line. And 1 out, Indians in business here. As Tragan Bogdanovich comes up, looking to put an end to this one here in Greenwood. Sun now coming out from behind the clouds. And that one hit foul and out of play. Cooper Bredlow on deck if needed. Wilkie and the Greyhounds looking to get to the 9th inning. Outside for a ball. One ball, 1 strike from Wilkie. Off-speed pitch hits the inside corner for a strike. One hit down the first base line and looking for it and making a jumping catch over the fence by Raku. Not able to bring it back in. And what an effort by Sayer Raku. Obviously realizing the situation here, trying to get that all-important second out and keep Johnson on second base. Took a jump for it over the fence, missed it just by an inch or so. 1 ball, 2 strike. That one fouled in the box off of the toe of Bogdanovich. He's got to hop that one off.
Did it hit your foot? Did it hit your foot? I think it hit his foot.
Sting wears away for Bogdanovich. Home plate umpire is going to give him another moment here to make sure that toe is going to be able to stand in the box. It looks like it will. Bogdanovich says, I'm okay. I'm out here trying to win a game. 1-2 from Wilkie. Hit foul. Indian teammates in the dugouts impressed with that foul ball. Again, stay tuned to the post-game show. We'll talk to today's winning coach and the Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. That one hit into center field, rail under it. And the runner, Johnson, will stay put at second.
Hey, 2 outs, Jagger! 2 outs! Hey, Cooper, I know you're hot.
So 2 outs brings up Cooper Bredlow. Again, Bredlow 3 for 4 today. A pair of singles and a double, and they are going to walk Bredlow. And they will take their best shot at Jonah Hinker. Hinker 2 for 3. Double, a single, and a walk. He's reached 3 times today. Flew out his last time up. And Jagger Johnson, the only runner that matters, he's at second base. turning from third is Johnson coming in to score, head first slide, and the Indians walk it off. It's Jonah Henker placing a seeing eye single up the middle under the glove of Waiadici. And the Indians jump for joy at first base, and now they've got him on the ground out there as they have tackled Jonah Henker at first base. But that will do it here in Greenwood as the Indians walk off the Greyhounds 8-7 in extra innings. Stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll talk to Coach Henker. We'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Jonah Henker. All that coming up after this.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties, 1.5 million pounds of milk daily, gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even Blue Marble Jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
The property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency, family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Great game. What else can you say?
Yeah. Well, what else? One other thing we'll talk about, Jagger Johnson. He was kind of nearing that pitch count. He'd kind of put him all the way to the limit here today. Any thought into that? Extra days off and just trying to go for the win. What was your thought process keeping Jagger on the mound?
Well, he was throwing good. So, and we've thrown to 100 before, so it's not like that was anything unusual. We had one pitch left, actually going to that last inning, and I was going to switch, and he really wanted that last batter. Really hoping he'd come through and get us that out, but didn't work out that way. Is what it is, So, but he pitched well.
2 outs, final inning. You got runners in first and second. You send Jonah up. Any cause for concern there? Or confident with Jonah to come out and get the job done here?
He's been hitting the ball, him and Cooper, the last 5-6 games. So, no.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well, we're going to talk to Jonah next, Coach. Congratulations. Good luck in the playoffs. All right. We'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Jonah Henker, as he makes his way out here. I want to make sure I get his stats right. Come on out, Jonah. All right. I think we got them all right here. So Let's just start with the game overall. 3 for 4 from the plate today. You saw a couple different pitchers from Loyal. Just talk about what was going through your mind, plate discipline today as you were taking those at-bats.
Just hit it back at the pitcher. That's usually what I think every time I go up there. Wait for my pitch, and that's about it.
Any extra special mindset or any other thoughts coming up here in the bottom of the 8th with the chance to win it?
Just hoping my team comes on top. I wasn't really looking for that moment, but it happened. So.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of the time and place. You took advantage here today. Let's talk about the rivalry a little bit. Greenwood Loyal, it's always fun. We think it's a fun rivalry. What does it mean to beat these guys twice now during the year?
It's big because usually our team struggles to play against them, but it's good that we came out on top.
Chance to play them yet again, though, this year. You're the 1 seed in the playoffs. You're the 2 seed. What would that say about the two teams if you meet later on in the playoffs this year?
It'd be a very big game, I would say.
Yeah, I would say the rivalry would take it up a notch from there. And then finally, let's just talk about pitching performances today. You had 2 good ones on your side, 2 good ones on the other side. What's that like sitting from where you are in the field in the dugout watching pitchers go at it like that?
It's very exciting. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. We'll end it there. Steve, we're ready here. I'm going to give you the microphone. You've seen the highlights before, maybe? Well, come on, man. So it's the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. We put Tragan in the house a little bit ago. So what I'm going to do, I'll have you just stand right where I was.
All right.
You're going to look right at the camera.
Okay.
I'm going to count you down 3, 2, 1, and you're going to say I'm in the house.
All right.
Okay. And then the highlights come out tonight, and we have some fun with those with
Okay.
you. Okay. All right. So I'll count you down. You ready, Steven? 3, 2, 1.
I'm in the house.
Nice job. Congratulations. Good luck in the playoffs, all right? Thanks a lot. Oh, here. Hey, Jonah.